This blue dot's going on the air. Looks like he's going everywhere. With his pet Jenny and his blue dot family. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. On his first Naruto run. Looked like this blue dot was having fun. He is not a mouse. Moved from the shop to the house. With Marsha and his clan. This blue dot is the man. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. Looked like he was having fun. Looked like this blue dot is gonna run. He likes to say every day in his own special way. Are you shitting me? And he loves his blue dot family. We love John, he is the man. And we love this special clan. We are a blue dot family. And we like to
How y'all doing? That is our own T.W. Travis there with our opening song. We appreciate it very much, T.W., every time we play it. How y'all doing? It is Tuesday, baby, and as you can see, I'm not crowded up here with a bunch of dials, knobs, and all that stuff. Travis is back. I'm tickled to death. I missed him while he was gone, and
What was this too hard for you?
it was distracting.
It was distracting.
Ain't nothing too hard for me, but it's just distracting.
I got you.
And I forgot to get this ready.
What ready?
I wanted to read a little something, and I should have already had it ready, but I didn't. I'll get it in just a second. Anyway, I hope y'all had a great day. Hasn't the news been just exciting today? I guess a declaration by the White House has now declared that they're not going to go along with anything the Congress wants. They're not going to surrender any documents. They're not going to pay any attention to any subpoenas because it's a kangaroo court. So declares dictator Dotard, the idiot in chief, the one that has just embarrassed us every day, has decided upon himself what the Constitution will and will not allow. And that, don't have no mistake about it. This man is really trying. Every day is evidence of his imaginary world that he is the dictator of this country, that he decides what laws are valid and which laws are not. Our Attorney General is nothing but a lapdog for him. He's not our Attorney General. He doesn't have anything to do with the United States and our laws. He's strictly there just to kiss Donnie's ass and try to keep Donnie out of trouble. Try to keep Donnie from getting impeached, send him all over the damn world trying to come up with bullshit stories on the Bidens to save this man. So much for our Department of Justice, too, in our State Department. It's all molded up with creatures that would rather destroy this country than to abide by the laws. And this is the disgusting turd they want to hang their cross on. This is the guy that they want to put all their faith and glory in for the Republican Party and the survival of our country. I don't freaking think so. They're cowards, every one of them in the Republican Party. A bunch of congressmen and senators, oh, they're being real quiet. Shh. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about shit. Oh, Jim Jordan came out there again today talking about the president's just trying to make sure that the American taxpayers' money isn't going to a corrupt. Are you shitting us? You little weasel. Freedom Caucus, my ass. Little weasel comes out there. Yes, the president's just doing his job. No, he's not doing his job. He's trying to get foreign countries to help him in his stinking election. Because it's the only way he can win is if he gets Russia involved. Maybe a little Saudi Arabia. How about it there, Kim Jong-un? Can you help me out there? And if you don't, well, Ukraine, I'm sorry, baby. Russia's going to plow over your ass because we're not going to help you unless you help me get rid of the Bidens. It's turned into a total disgrace. And the Republicans, and especially that little weasel from Wisconsin, is that where Jim Jordan's from? I had it written down somewhere. Ohio, I think. I'm sorry, I don't want to. Yes, Ohio. I'm sorry, Wisconsin. I didn't mean to disgrace you with the name of Jim Jordan, who is nothing but a little monkey. Donnie's over there cranking an organ grinder. And people like Jim Jordan, William Barr, and Pompeo are just little monkeys on the end of the rope, dancing around trying to entertain the glorious leader. This is not our country, baby. This is not the country that we love. This is Donnie's world that he lives in. When the rest of us out here just are amazed every day with the bullshit that he comes out. His little Twitter feed every freaking day, it's ignorance. Gonna turn his back on our allies, the Kurds, who have died by the thousand, helping the thousands trying to get ISIS out of northern Syria. And Donnie is just going to turn his back. Why? Because the president of Turkey, who is in bed with Russia, go figure, that he's just going to turn his back on those that supported us. But that's nothing new for this man. Is that a traitorous act? Yes, it's a traitorous act to the Kurds. It's a cowardice act. You expect nothing less of a coward? Oh, I have a great military mind. I probably know more than a lot of the military. Yeah, you very stable genius. Unmatched wisdom. The words of a fool. And that's who we're being led by. A fool. A man so ate up with his own glory that he refuses to yield on anything. Your Constitution, screw you. Your laws, I don't give a shit. I got my own Department of Justice over here. Get 'em, Barr. Sick 'em, boy. Go over there and dig up some dirt. Because he ain't nothing but a damn lapdog. And Pompeo, people like Pompeo, Pence, these people used to have a reputation that they sold of integrity, of honesty, of the American way. Are you shitting me? They crap on it every day. Mike Pence, I think Mother ought to take you in the back and whoop your ass, boy. So wrapped up in this shit. Well, they stopped Sondland from testifying today because they're not going to agree to anything. Because he can sit up there and say, oh, we're the most transparent presidency in the history of histories. So his little minions out there, his ignorant flock, those too stupid to turn the channel from Fox Spews or listen to Rush Limp Dick all day. We can't do anything about those people. They're ate up with it, baby. It's those that still have some decency left in them, some hint of integrity that the Republican Party used to profess that they had. We can all sit around and play that little game, Can you imagine if Obama had said this? If Obama had tweeted this? If Obama had done this? If Obama had done that? The Republicans would nail him to a cross. He would have been impeached the first 2 hours of his damn administration. But they turn their back and they hide like the little cockroach cowards they are. They're staying away from the light, baby. They don't want to be interviewed. Are you shitting me? I might have to say something. I might have to defend my integrity, and I don't want to do that. Every day, baby. Every day. We stay on top of this. Every day we push our lawmakers to stand up for the Constitution that they swore to uphold and defend. The law is on our side. The Constitution is on our side. The American public, 58% now approve of the impeachment inquiry. 58%? Seems like a lot. Seems like a whole lot. And that's our job, baby. That's what we do. We stay involved. We stay informed. We stay mad. We keep reminding others of the disgrace that this man continues to be. That's our job, baby. And that's what I'm here to do. So, let's check in with our panel here. I see Dennis Valadez is back with us. Dennis, how's the health going, buddy?
Hanging in there, John. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Dennis, I get home on vacation and I hear you're dude,
exactly.
don't make me kick your ass,
Yeah,
Dennis.
Travis, I'll send him up there, buddy. Ain't that far. They know where you live.
I know where you live, Dennis.
They know where you live.
God
bud.
damn it.
Don't be doing shit.
Don't be scaring me like that.
He was. He got a little concerned about you, Dennis.
Yeah, I didn't call him because I didn't want to mess with his mini vacation.
I would have called, but man, this weekend was like, I'll have to go into that later, but man, it was good, but it was just way too packed.
Hey, Dennis, have you talked to him yet?
No, I haven't
Hey,
yet.
Dennis, ask him how it feels to be stuck in an elevator for 35 minutes
God.
between floors.
Jesus Christ.
They had a great time.
We'll get to that story here in a minute after we reach the panel because, yeah, that's a story that I want to tell just to call out a, in particular, hotel on some bullshit. But
A little bullshit
yeah.
happened.
But don't get me wrong, con was great. Majority of the hotel was fine.
Just the elevator sucked.
Fuck that guy. That one in particular guy. I'll get into it in a minute.
All right, let's move on. Hello, Velda. Speaking about our other moderator there, she's got her mic muted. And
I'm sure she's
there
here.
she is.
Hey, hang on. I just got a phone call for taking the national poll, so I'll talk to you
Oh,
in a minute.
go give your opinion, baby. Come back and tell us. Okay, we'll let her check in.
Hell yeah.
Yes, our own TW Travis, are you here, buddy?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I am. There you go, buddy. Our own singing cowboy.
I am.
Yeah,
And
I
I
am.
heard you were fired up today.
Me? A little bit.
A little bit like blood pressure, just a hair high
Nah.
today.
Normal for me. That is. It's
Normal?
become normal for me. Mama gets after me. She worries about me. But yeah, you know, this shit drives your blood pressure up every freaking day. You know,
Yep.
it's
Every day I hope they just go in and drag the sumbitch out
Yeah,
by his
yeah.
coattails.
I'm trying to do something about that blood pressure. Trying to get it down. But yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every day it's a ball of wax that you have to start unpacking, and it started this morning because we all kind of knew that Sondland wasn't gonna testify. That the White House wasn't gonna allow him. And sure enough, shit, here it come. He refused to show
Yeah, I
up.
think now it's time for the fines to come out and maybe have their asses sit in jail for a little bit.
That's what I think. You know, I'm not a legislator. I'm not a law clerk or law whiz. But as an American sitting out here, I know what would happen if I defied a subpoena from the court. There would be a
You'd be
deputy.
hauled in jail.
There would be a deputy on my damn porch out here with a set of handcuffs ready. Let's go,
Yep.
baby. You defied the court, you got to pay a price. Well, that's the way we're all raised. That's the way we think it is down here in the real world. But not so much, I guess, up in Washington, huh?
Yeah, I guess we should all just move to Washington.
Let's go to Washington, Bernadette. Let's go, baby. We're pissed off, ain't we?
They probably won't let me in Washington, but I'm coming anyway.
There you
Okay.
go. There you go. I know damn good. I know damn good and well they don't want me here. There, Bernadette. How are you? And how did your day go?
My day went pretty good.
Good.
I got to take a break from being in the kitchen and canning, and I spent the weekend canning and making salves.
What are you canning?
I was making tomato paste and sun-dried tomatoes.
Tomato
Holy
paste.
crap.
Wow.
Yes.
So
Wow.
when you
And-
make spaghetti,
and
you're
it's,
talking about it from scratch.
Yeah.
Ain't
I
none of
make
that shake
spaghetti
and bake
sauce
and I
from
help
scratch.
shit.
No.
Oregano.
And I got the recipe from a little Italian lady. And
that
so
right?
yeah, you got to do it by hand, and you got to do it right. So yeah, I spent the weekend hundreds of tomatoes, just like over tomatoes right now, and I still got 2 baskets of tomatoes to process.
Boy,
so.
how does shit. I bet that tastes delicious. I
But I
bet.
also made a bunch of different kinds of healing salves.
Ah,
Most of them canna and comfrey
Canna and
and
comfrey.
some lavender.
Oh,
Comfrey.
wow.
Comfrey is a really good healing
I was
plant.
I was gonna act like I knew what that was.
It's a
Don't tell me.
plant that it's called knit bone. So it's good
Knit
for broken bones and sore joints and bruises
shit.
and things like that.
bone. I need
In
a-
fact,
I
one
need
of
a-
them jars
I need a
will
boatload of that.
probably one of those jars will probably get to you.
Well, I appreciate it, Bernadette. That stuff that
Yeah.
that David Robertson sent me is just out of this world. I'm just so everybody that I've let use it is just amazed with this stuff.
Yeah.
I've never had anything like it, and oh look, Travis just he's in the room. He's in. Hello, David.
Hello there, John Bridwell. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. How's Sally?
Oh, she's doing fine.
Good.
She's doing fine.
Floor's all done.
Yep. Hell no.
Oh come on, man. I'm gonna have to come up there and help you.
We're retired.
Is this going to be a winter project?
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all been after.
We take our time.
There you go. Do it right. Take your time. Well,
We take our time.
I hope everything is well up there.
Everything's good except it's cold as shit.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Got a little cold
Yeah.
front moved through up there. Got snow and all that shit.
Yeah, last time I looked, it was 44.
Holy shit. No,
No, thank you.
Brr.
No. I quit at about
We dipped into the 80s last night.
Whoa.
70s.
Or
70s.
was it 70?
Yes, we got into the 70s last night.
We just
Yeah.
that's prime weather
I woke
here.
up this morning. As a matter of fact, it was somewhere around, I don't know, 74, 75 degrees. It was cool outside.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. Wonderful day for a trip to the dump, which is what I
Yeah.
did.
You needed a coat here today.
Wow. Yeah. I
Not
talked to my brother in Tennessee, and he's getting ready for it. He said he's going to have to go dig out the insulated shit, because it gets
Oh,
cold
yeah.
up there too. Shit, yeah. So what do you think, David?
Of?
We ought to drag his
And
ass out in handcuffs, or we should go through the impeachment thing?
Absolutely. And before that, they need to get every one of these people that are, just showing total disregard for these hearings.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Nobody has left the chamber floors in handcuffs yet. And
Mm-mm. And that's
we
what
need to
And they need
we
to.
need to see that.
Yes, we need a little meat.
Guys, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't
If you
think it's
listen
going to happen.
Adam Schiff, what Adam Schiff is going to do is he's just going to slap another. This is part of the obstruction charge
yeah.
on his ass.
I do like the 58% though.
I do.
Yes.
I do, and that's
Yeah.
growing every day.
Yeah.
And even amongst his ranks, it's grown.
Yes.
Yeah, because I heard 50 this morning.
And already drew 8 by this evening. It'll
Yeah.
grow every day because the articles are going to be. I really do. I think they're going to be undeniable. Did he break this article? Did he do what this article of impeachment says he did?
Yes, right in front of your eyes.
Yeah, and I don't think the Republican Party is going to be able to just go, we don't believe that shit. It's a kangaroo court. We don't
Yeah.
recognize the Democrats or whatever bullshit they want to play. You know,
Jim
that's
Jordan.
not. Yeah, Jim Jordan.
Adios, yeah,
Yeah,
fat
they-
bastard.
Yeah, Jim Jordan with Matt Gates standing behind him. It's like, now there's a pair.
There's a pair, baby. Yeah.
There's a
What
pair.
Gates say? Gates said something too. Oh shit, I can't remember. Jim Jordan was the one up there in the front throwing the pom poms out there for Donnie. You can't believe that shit. That's
Another
Mr.
turtle.
Benghazi, the guy that hounded Hillary. You know, the whole him and Trey Gowdy, who laughed at spending all that money just to affect Hillary's poll numbers.
And Pompeo.
And yes. I want the whole ball of wax, baby. Pompeo and Barr, somebody, you know, I don't know how we're going to figure out what to deal with him, but he's going to have to be dealt with. He is not acting as an attorney general. He's acting as a personal consigliere to Donnie the mobster.
From day one.
Yes, that's what
From day one.
And I mean, and then I heard yesterday about the Pelosi. Oh, she needs to be impeached.
Yeah.
And not impeaching Pelosi. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love
Hey,
how
Donnie, you know,
He
go
wants to-
ahead and like sit and spin because it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it ain't nothing like that. You know, it shows his arrogance that he thinks he controls the law, that there is such thing as Mitt Romney being
here's
impeached.
What he thinks. Here's what he thinks. He thinks if he goes down, he's going to take Pence, and with that knowledge, he knows that he can hold that over the Senate.
Yeah.
And so you will not impeach me so that I don't take Pence and Nancy Pelosi becomes president.
He has grabbed.
That's his game plan.
He has grabbed the Republican Party by the balls, and that's how come they can't find them, is because they're all in Donnie's hands, and he's squeezing them. And they look like cowards, every stinking one of them.
Well, if he's got all of their balls, they have very tiny balls.
They have. Well, they do. They have very tiny balls. I think. Look under mothballs. It's right there next to him. Mothballs, and it goes
he's
right
got
into.
really
Mothballs.
tiny hands.
The U.S.
Okay,
Congress.
so
I'm telling you. But you're right, David. We need to see some action, and some solid action, or it will be a kangaroo court. It will be a play put on for the Democrats. We can't
the
have
next
that.
person that they're going to stop from coming is the U.S. ambassador to Ukraine that was fired. The woman who got fired.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Don't even ask
Yeah.
me to say her name
Well,
because that's
she's a
like
private
impossible.
citizen now, so
Right.
tough
Is
shit.
she?
No,
Is she on Friday?
no. From what I understand, she still works for the State Department.
Okay, next.
Yeah, next.
So
Keep going down
she
the line.
will
Yeah.
be
Yep.
stopped from.
Either that or
Testifying
one of
also.
these is going to defy the White House and stand up on merit, baby. And that's what's
She needs
lacking.
to quit. She needs
Yeah.
to quit. If she wants to come forward, she needs to quit.
She needs to resign and come forward.
Yeah.
You know, because Donnie's the last paragraph. I'm going to read the last paragraph in the letter that was sent to Nancy Pelosi. Besides a bunch of bullshit up at the top, it said, "Put simply, you seek to overturn the results of the 2016 election and deprive the American people of the president they have freely chosen. Many Democrats now apparently view impeachment not only as a means to undo the democratic results of the last election, but as a strategy to influence the next election, which is barely more than a year away. As one member of Congress explained, he is concerned that if we don't impeach the president, he will get reelected. Your highly partisan and unconstitutional effort threatens grave and lasting damage to our democratic institutions, to our system of free elections, and to the American people." Ain't that a hoot? Ain't that a hoot?
He loves himself.
Love your ass off. They're saying they're trying to protect the right of the election. Are you shitting me?
Wait.
Yeah.
John,
You're
are
out
you
there
saying
trying
that
to
he
destroy.
wrote that? He wrote that to Nancy Pelosi?
Yes. This is a letter to.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
He can't even formulate sentences. There ain't no way in hell that shit came out of his mouth.
He did not write this. He doesn't know how to spell
didn't
half
write
of what. The only thing he knows how to spell in there is his name, and I sometimes think maybe that might elude his ass. Was it Trump for
He couldn't
Trump?
pronounce
We
half of
changed
those.
it. No, and he doesn't know what half of it means. No, this letter was sent to Nancy Pelosi, to the Elliot Engel, chairman of the House and Foreign Affairs Committee, Adam Schiff of the Senate on Intelligence, and the Honorable Elijah E. Cummings, Chairman of the House Oversight and Reform. They all got this letter, and it's a long letter telling them, screw you. We ain't playing with you. We're taking our marbles and staying home.
Then I'd say, fine, stay home. We'll impeach you anyway because we know that you're
yeah. This is
non-city-
not going to stop the impeachment at all. It's just not.
No.
It's not going to stop people.
I hope they're working 24/7 on this.
Yeah, they are. I guarantee you they are. Mary Goodrider wrote.
Oh, I'll bet you.
Barr didn't have a problem releasing the unredacted Starr report, yet is still fighting against the unredacted Mueller report being released in full. Thank you, Mary Ann Goodrider. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate all y'all being here. Monica's here, Val Woods here, John Herron's here, Wendy Ernstein, and Linda Calabro is here, and that's Donna's sister.
I didn't miss the politics, but I did miss being here.
Well, what's there not to miss? Look at this.
Well, I definitely don't miss the bullshit, but I definitely miss the people that we got here.
That is one of the things that Travis said to me when he first came in. He says, "Well, I missed house, but I didn't miss."
The only thing I heard politics the entire weekend was Google ended up sending a notification to my phone, informing me that there was apparently a second whistleblower. To which I said, "Ooh," in front of a. It was funny because in the room I knew the majority of us were left leaning, but there was one who wasn't, and I was just like, "Ooh, boy, isn't that gonna be some good shit?" So
I'll mute my mic for just a second, and I'll be right back.
Where are you running off to? Right there.
Well, we know one thing, Travis.
What's
we know
that?
Your dad sure missed you.
He was telling me that it wasn't necessarily hard, but it was super distracting for him to, run the board and everything else.
He was like, one of the
well.
comments, I don't know if you listened to it, but one of the comments is a good, boy, howdy shit. He goes, I wish Travis was here.
I hear y'all
That's
talking
funny.
about me.
Oh man,
He did
that's
well.
funny. That's
He
good
did
though.
well.
I'm glad. I'm
He
glad I.
managed to get the rants out and the live shows
Good.
done.
Good. I really worked
Yeah.
hard to try to make sure everything was easy for him to.
I might not be
He's
good,
figuring
baby,
it
but
out.
I am
I think-
persistent.
Yeah.
I think he's figuring it out. He's just not telling you, Travis.
He's probably gonna get rid of me before long.
No.
That way the rest of the budget can
Travis,
go.
you're not going anywhere.
I'll give you a freaking raise to stay. What am I paying you?
Not
Nothing.
that
Wow.
Double that.
pretty
Just
good.
double it. Just double it.
Can you double nothing?
No, ought not.
In your mind,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair, Dennis.
I see you made it out to the car.
Yeah, no, this time, yeah. Well, I made it out to the car
Oh.
the last time, but then I forgot to get the second one out of the car. So, yeah, Rose made it out to the car. So this one was when I went out to the car, and the other one was when Rose went out to the car. So, oh man, you all right there? You dying? I'm the one who just caught the con crud. You shouldn't be sick. I'm the one who's getting sick.
Okay. As y'all can see behind me and around me and in front of me, we have been blessed so much by gifts and stuff from our Blue Dot family, including everything that I'm looking at. The Michael Shawn up in Chicago for the Mac, Chris Kloss for the monitor, and Zach Hendricks for the headphones I listen to, and all of the various gifts and the artwork that we have received. But some of the artwork we get is in the form of words. And I got a letter from Oddly Wired, I told y'all the other day. And she writes poems. And I wanted to read one tonight and thank her for being so talented, for thinking the things that you think. Oddly Wired. We miss our YouTube family. I guarantee you we miss y'all every time we turn on this camera. And I can't wait for October 28th to get here, and we'll be back on the family with you all again. So, but anyway, the title of this one she wrote, Oddly Wired, We Are All Teachers. Boy, howdy, I can get along with that title real quick. Babies aren't born with hate in their hearts. They learn it from the people who aren't very smart. They know nothing of race, religion, or sex. They learn who to ridicule, and who to respect. They learn to be kind in things that they say, or they learn to be angry and hurtful at play. They learn to forgive as Jesus intends, or they learn to hold grudges and make no amends. They learn from their families and those who surround to snort in derision and put others down. Remember, you'll live with the seeds you have sown, because they'll be our leaders whenever they're grown. So skip all the jokes of religion and race. Be reminded we all live by God's loving grace. Don't teach them that different is equal to wrong, but instead we're God's children. In turn, where we turn to Him, we belong. Understanding the love should fill each cup. If you provide neither, then please just shut up. Oddly Wired, and that was written in 2013. And I just, y'all know me, I'm not a religious guy, but it's the message of religion that I believe is important. And I found her words to be very, very kind, and that's the lesson. We should all be teachers, baby. And I'm trying my best. I might not be teaching everything right, but baby, I'm trying my best. And I've tried to instill the love for our fellow man, and no matter what, to my children. And that's the best thing I think I ever did in my life, was to make sure my kids knew the difference and judge people by their character and not by their color, their religion, their sex, or anything else. So anyway, I just wanted to interrupt the show and let that out there. I wish we had our YouTube comments up there so I could see what she said, but
as long as we don't trigger the YouTube gods, we'll be good. Good.
We're not going to trigger the YouTube gods. We're going to leave them alone.
Yeah. We're going to stay on our side
Amen.
of the fence.
Yeah.
There's Velda.
There's Velda. You back? Everything okay?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Phone died. They called me back and finished it.
Oh, good
And-
deal.
It was on our road taxes.
Oh.
Now, back in 2012, we voted in Arkansas to do a 1-cent sales tax for road, to build up a fund for roads.
Right.
Well, we went from Democrat to Republican. In that trust fund that we had built up for road repairs
Right.
was $3 million. They blew it on giving themselves a pay raise.
Oh, wonderful. That ought to fix them roads. That's what the
Yeah.
problem was. They weren't getting enough money. Well, now-
And then they asked me what was my opinion of Trump.
oh.
And I
No
go,
cussing. You got to be
Can-
nice or they'll cut you
can
off.
I say what I really want to say, or do I have to give the answer you want me to give
Yeah.
you? That's clean.
Yeah.
And she goes, I'll give you the option.
I'll give you the option. Tell him to kiss
Strongly
our collective ass.
Strongly disapprove? I go, strongly
Yeah.
disapprove.
Isn't there something higher than strong? You got anything better than that, baby?
And then I was asked about Asa Hutchinson. I'm going,
What
same boat,
Same
strongly disapprove.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm telling
Yep.
you.
Doing
And
your
then they-
part.
They haven't called me. Wow.
And then they twisted everything around. It wasn't a nation; it was for the state, with the president one thrown in there. And they tried twisting this one question all the way around about the 1% one tax or a 0.5% tax go constitution.
Mhm.
And I go, hell no.
No, they're not.
And they did it every which way, and where you were supposed to, way it was worded, it was supposed to be it would lead you to think it was a no when it was a yes.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. They try to just really mold the question. That's, a lot of these polls, the questions are molded to the desired outcome.
Yeah,
it's
and
sort-
I'm going,
Yeah,
put me strongly disapprove on everything.
yeah. And besides that, I think he's ugly. So, throw that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah,
And so what did I miss? That poem was beautiful.
The what? Oh, did you hear the poem?
Yeah, I think I missed maybe the first 2 lines
Oh,
of it,
yeah.
but I caught the most of it.
It's beautiful. She's got another one there. I'm going to read it when the appropriate time comes and everything. And because I do, I think the written word is just as much artful as a painting, or it's the
Absolutely.
great. Yes, it's the arts that give us the humanities. We learn from
Right.
the arts. I go to the opera all the time, people, all the time. Yeah.
Okay, I got something to tell you,
What?
and it's disgusting.
Oh yeah. Is it dinner hour? Ah, hell. Go ahead. Screw
No.
them up.
No, and it is
What?
disturbing,
Uh-oh.
and makes you want to cry. The LBM, Land Management Bureau Management.
Yeah.
There are 76,000 wild Mustangs.
Oh yeah. I know where this
They
is
are
going.
they are going to euthanize 44,000 of them.
Yeah. And they're not
They
kind
are our
when they do
heritage.
it. They're not kind
And
when
the-
they do it. They do it with just a rifle, baby. They shoot them. That's
And
exactly what they do.
they're going to sterilize the rest.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. That is just,
and
that
then
is
they're going to
disgusting.
go after. Then they're going to go after the burros.
Yeah, that's who they are. Well, we're trying to manage the herd. No, you're not. There is some programs that try to adopt out stallions. I mean, wild horses and whatnot, tame them. It's
Well, this is so that the cattle can
that's
graze.
that's exactly what it is.
But the thing is, they've been for years,
Yeah, well,
for 100 years, grazing side by side, and neither one of them have gone extinct.
so is the American Indian, and look where they are. Yeah,
I know it.
It's sometimes when you take a look at what we do, it's not pretty. It ain't pretty. And that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking.
Yep. Hey, Dad, I'm going to give you control really quick. I just saw Rose.
I don't
pull
want
up.
control.
No. Just the
put
mouse.
it where
just
you
the
want
mouse.
to leave it. Oh,
Just the mouse, just in case you need it. No. Yeah, I'm going to totally move the mixer and all this stuff
don't
back
be
over there.
touching shit. I don't
No,
want
I
that.
just saw Rose pull up. I'm going to help her carry groceries. So I'll be right back, y'all.
Where's the mouse?
Bye, Travis.
Bye. Well, I'm not going for good.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Better
I'm not
have
going
his
on
ass
another
back.
weekend. I'm not going on
No.
another weekend adventure. I'm
Better have-
going to be right back.
Better have his ass back up here pretty quick. Don't leave me stranded. Anyway, we don't have to worry anymore because the Navy pilot says the dark mass made torpedoes disappear. That's what the headline is in Popular Mechanics. I find that funny because right next to it is a Fox News report. UFO spotted off North Carolina's Outer Banks. Video goes viral. Oh shit! Are they trying to prep us for something? I don't know. I just
Is it
noticed
the
that.
Inquirer again?
NASA said they saw a bunch of rocks heading towards us too.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
See? Don't worry about it
Yep.
all. We're all going to die. But before we do, we're going to impeach this asshole. So,
I heard
priority number one, we all die. But before we go, we cream his ass. So,
What'd you say, Bernadette?
I said I heard the hell out of that.
yeah. Yeah, before we go, he's the last thing we're going to do if it's just a mob scene. Yeah. It's, I can
was-
see that
I'm
happening.
right behind you,
Yeah,
John. Okay. I
we're
got
all
you
going to
back.
die from meteorites. What's one thing you want to do? I'm going to Washington, baby. I'll be.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go, baby.
Got business.
Yeah, if I'm gonna go,
No.
hey, I want to go. I want to go. At least I can smack him because he can't do nothing about it.
No shit. That's it. Just slap the shit out of him.
No, you don't
Hey,
understand. That
Donnie,
means
moon him, do whatever we want. Yeah.
no. If there's a rock coming, it's coming straight for the White House. Stay away.
Yeah. If there's a God, there is. There's my part of it. If there is a God,
yeah, that would.
Well,
Well, we
I'm
don't
just
want
saying.
the White House to be. We don't want the White House to go. Just
Honey, we can rebuild it again. We
Yeah,
can
we-
rebuild it
Marine
before.
One. Just Marine One. That's all.
Just get the hell out of our house.
I'm not
We
asking
can
for
build
much.
another one of those too.
That's it.
That's what I said. We can build one of those a lot easier than we can build.
I'm trying to check a peek over here at Tammy Ames and everybody else. Randy Kervin's in the house. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat over here. And Trump's wall builders are killing protected cactuses. Well, they're going to rip up anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they
They don't
60
care.
foot,
No.
on the border. They moved the thing up, the fence over, so they've gone 60 feet on the south side, 60 feet on the north side, tearing up sequoia cactus in the Sequoia Park.
Oh, in the Sequoia Park. You know, I can rename it.
Without an EPA.
They can rename it
study.
Donnie's Big Wall Park. Yeah. Are
Let's
they
shove
leaving room for the moot?
Now, you know what would be funny is
Shove one of
actually
those
if
cactuses
they've been
up his
moving
ass?
the
That
wall,
would be funny.
right?
What's that?
They've been moving the wall every time they move it a little bit further and a little bit further. Come to find out, hey Donnie, you've been in Mexico for all these years.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's ship
Is
his
that
ass
the
to
move with
Mexico.
the snakes and the alligator?
No, I say if they're going to do that Mars thing, you know, they might as well just put him on there.
Kavanaugh controversy. Senate Republicans want update on criminal referrals over dubious accusations. They're going to try to wave the flag. In
I
any
heard
direction.
something today
What'd you hear?
on Kavanaugh.
Huh.
On Kavanaugh, they were hearing something in today.
Yeah.
About Louisiana and sending people to prison when 6 people on a 12-jury panel agreed.
Half?
And Kavanaugh essentially said, you can't do that. Yep, he did.
Boy, howdy shit.
I wish I could remember who was telling me about it,
I
or
was telling you about that.
The court,
yeah.
the
You
court
go
is
ahead,
facing-
Bernadette. You tell him. You tell him the rest of it.
It was an article that I read about Kavanaugh up about an Alabama law.
Yep.
Convicts people, or with just 6 people, they thought that jury. Kavanaugh actually spoke up and said, "Don't you think that type of a law was?"
Bernadette, you're cutting out on me,
Isn't it?
darling.
I thought
Bernadette.
Yes, Burnett.
Go out and come back in.
I I can go
She
out.
can't.
We'll bring you back in.
Okay, but John's on the other side of the table.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm there, sitting right across the table
Can you
from
hear
darling.
me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Verizon is working.
Yes. Oh, it's
Somewhere in between us, because I don't have them. Okay.
Yeah, you know that guy said, "Can you hear me now?" And then he went to Sprint.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I don't have them.
Sent a
either.
message there, didn't
So, anyway, back to Kavanaugh. He brought up the fact that the Alabama law had racist to other of the just decided that they would question the state of Alabama, and they thought or law that Alabama was on the books. The article was about Kavanaugh.
So basically, he did right then.
Yes.
Okay, he had a brain fart.
And he did
Wow.
something right.
Damn.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that he did anything right. That it won't come down.
He just
until,
didn't shit on it. So
he spoke up for something that and that.
you know, the court has. You're breaking up on me still, Bernadette, a little bit, but I think I got the gist of it. You know, there's several issues in front of the Supreme Court right now, not the least of which is it involves the protected rights of an individual. Yes, of LGBT, and in particular transgender. This was originally a case was brought by a transgender, and being able to fire you for your sexual preference or your sexual identification, orientation, or and it's bullshit law that is trying to be pushed by those good Christians who think God's going to condemn them all to hell and burn in the lake of pit and all that kind of shit. That's what it's drawn by. That's what pisses me off in our laws, is when I see that shit. No, the Constitution itself, we the people, all of us, that's everybody. You can't be put an asterisk by anybody's name and saying, oh, these rights don't apply to you because you are gay. You can't come in here because you don't know if you're a man or a woman. You're transgender and we can't take your word for it. Kiss your in my ass. It's not up to you. It's not up to them. These are the laws of our land that we have to recognize. And they can't be bent just because your religious preferences, you know, are so that people should not be included in rights. It's bullshit. Any good American should identify this is just pure hatred by the religious right, trying to hold on to their religious freedoms and all that bullshit. You know, I've never seen anybody come to take their religious freedoms away. What we're trying to do is prevent the wall between separation of church and state to be torn down and trampled, because we end up with preachers like that Jeffrey guy up in Dallas who's preaching the hate that he does. You know, if Christians don't support Donnie, they're just like the Christians that allowed Hitler to go through. No, it's the other way around, you jackass. But in a church, he can get away with that, and his followers believe it. But anyway, I digress. I could get into any direction nowadays.
Uncle Pat Robertson came out against Trump.
He did indeed. I saw that. Yep.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, nothing steers these
He
Republicans.
does have a.
Go ahead.
He had one brain cell that was not senile.
Yeah. He used it up on this. Well, at least it's something decent. Then yeah, you're right. Yeah, he came out against the move Donnie's playing up there in northern Syria, and you know, I'm glad of that. I'm glad of that, because I don't think we're the country that should turn on our backs on the people that helped us remove ISIS, and die by the thousands in doing so. In the Turkish people, well, they just want to run over and just because that conflict's been going around for a long time. The Turkey thinks that you know, they're terrorists and everything.
Kurds, yes,
so they're just going to run in there and wipe them out.
It's a century-old,
Yes.
you know, conflict going on there. We're not going to change, and they're always going to be fighting. Okay.
Yeah. What are they going to do with all these ISIS prisoners?
Yeah. They're saying that they might have to just walk off and leave them.
They'll release them.
Yeah. If they can't control them, you know, or they'll just walk off. You know, they're fixing to be invaded by Turkey. Which you have to wonder what that phone call was like Sunday night. What kind of, you know, wouldn't you love to hear the transcript of that phone call? Because some kind of stinking deal went through.
I have a question.
What?
That brings up something. I heard the other night on Ring of Fire that a judge basically told, even though we all know this, they told the White House that they had to hold on to every transcript, everything. If they destroyed it, they had to have somebody that said that they destroyed it. And they have to come out with that now.
I don't think they're allowed to destroy anything.
Well, but that's what they were saying. They said if somebody destroys it, they have to have somebody that comes forward and says, "Hey, he's a destroying record."
Yeah, I'm the guy that did it, or I'm the guy that directed it to be done.
Because they said that it's basically, we all know that it's a law. You're not supposed to destroy a presidential record.
That's right.
Donnie doesn't understand this.
No, he doesn't.
I could do whatever I want because I got
King
my head up my
Dotard.
ass.
He's dictator Dotard, baby. He could do anything. That's in his mind. So
Well, he's going to learn the hard way, they said, really quick, because that's presidential record, and he's going to learn real fast.
What happened to Nixon when he couldn't produce those missing minutes on the tape?
Adios.
Yeah, adios, asshole. Yeah.
Where's the NSA server?
Yeah. Oh, it's in Ukraine.
Where's...
Right over there with Hillary's. Right over there with Hillary's. It's ridiculous. Any common layman out here should have no problem at all recognizing what this administration is doing. you know, he speaks out of his ass when he talks about he's the most transparent president in the history of everything. Everything he does is in the history of whatever it is he's talking about. And so you can throw...
He won't release.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's out there saying it's a perfect call over and over and over. Then release the call itself. The
we want to hear it if it's a perfect
If
call.
it's a perfect call, I would love to hear my president in a perfect call using his voice and hear what he said, the whole call, because you know we have to remember that the main drift here on impeachment is right now is on the here. Yes, take that shit back. What you want?
Nothing. I just wanted to make that more dramatic than it had to be.
Because
you can see my hand coming in through the frame, so I was like, well, okay, I'll make it in.
Knife and something. Shit. What is this? The Addams Family?
Well, I mean, it is Halloween, or not Halloween, but it's the month.
It's
so.
We're keying in on the Ukraine thing, but remember there is more in that phone call than just the Ukraine thing. There were other things discussed, and what's the big headline now? Is that the other whistleblower is saying that people were frightened and outraged or whatever it is. There's a story down there, something. Yeah, scroll that stuff. I can't see down there at the bottom. Crazy and frightening. White House official says Trump's call was crazy and frightening. Frightening. That's the call we're talking about here. That's what these people, they say within minutes of the call, there were already people concerned about what was on the call, concerned about the transcript, get it out of public view or anybody's view that can see it as quickly as possible. They were panicked by what was on that call.
We need to see it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It needs to come out.
You know, and they're taking extreme measures right now trying to protect the identity of this guy. And you have to know it's not because of something Donnie's going to do. It's because of somebody that Donnie's going to inspire is going to do. That's the hate that he inspires. That this guy's a spy. He's a traitor to his country. He worked against my administration. All this bullshit that he sits out there and sells. And one of those little minions out there, you know, is the wrong guy to be saying it to.
Sorry, the only one that I see as a traitor is the one sitting there talking on
That's
the
all
phone
I see, baby.
to the Ukraine.
Well, no, I see more than him. I see Pompeo. I
Well,
see
that
Barr.
too. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. It's damn near the whole cabinet, you know, involved in one cover-up or another of some shit within their own department. You know, I can't wait until the years go by when we find out how, I don't know, how, who's the HUD secretary? Dr.
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson.
I want to hear how Ben Carson hooked old Sean Hannity up with a bunch of HUD housing, you know, to rent out to poor people, you know, just to help the poor people. Yeah, that's why. That's what. There's so many off stories that I'm looking forward to hearing when all this shit comes in. The 12 cases up out of the New York district, I want to see what those are about, baby. A judge ruled against Donnie in the tax fight that was going on, but immediately the Trump team went over and filed an appeal again. And so we have to go by court, by court, by court. So every judge is saying, yeah, release the taxes. And every time they file an appeal. So now I think they're going to.
What's he going to do when the Supreme Court says you need to release your taxes?
Yeah. Well, you know, he'll come up with something.
Where are you going to go then? You're just going to bitch and moan more? Or because...
He is betting that he will get court in favor. Stack the court.
Yeah, well, you know, they've stacked the court.
He is betting. Yeah.
They have.
Well, the new judge that's going to hear this emergency appeal said, I want all the paperwork on my desk by Friday.
Yeah. Be able
there you
to
go.
3 weeks.
Mary Ann Goodrider again. Mary. She said Stone style server raid. Yeah, do it like they did Roger Stone. Just bust the damn door in and let's go get it out of the White House.
Yep.
That's what you do with mobsters. You know,
Cohen, Manafort.
I'm just
same thing.
Get a search warrant and go get that shit.
Woke up at 4 o'clock.
Yep. Walk in and say, guess what, dudes? You better all sit down because you're all going to jail. We're not doing this shit no more. We're finished.
It's everybody in this Republican Party, as far as I'm concerned. Those senators, those congressmen out there hiding in the shadows, staying away from everything. Those are the ones that are betraying the Constitution, betraying the oath of their office, and they're willing to destroy this country. What's that, Donnie?
All the senators that went out, Marco Rubio, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
He sit up one day and say, "Oh, he was spoofing the press, and you guys fell for it, and it's just a joke." And then the very next day, when he pulled that turkey, they're all, mad at him in the wrong in the whole bit. What a freaking joke! Yeah. How the hell are you gonna stand with him with the turkey situation, and yet say the shit that's happening?
Yeah, little Marco Rubio
is Joe.
That's they're embarrassing themselves, and to what degree are they willing to go? Just how low down this ladder? You've already demonstrated you'd be weakless and spineless. You're cowards and won't stand up to the bully because he's going to call you a name, or he's going to come campaign against you. I got an idea. Why don't the Republicans gather up their balls, band together, and stand up against him? It's your only way out. It's the only way that the Republican Party has to exercise the demon within itself, to get rid of this man, is to stand up against him and make it a point of saying you're doing it for the Constitution, the patriotic, and all the freedom shit that y'all always bragged that you had. You could do it if you could find your balls, pry them out of Donnie's hands, and do something.
They made their move, John. If you look at that article I just posted, Lindsey Graham is opening a probe on Ukraine and invited Giuliani to come defend his view or his opinions.
Well, I'm seeing it.
So they're going to do a counter probe.
Graham
thought he was doing a probe up Donnie's.
GOP probe on Ukraine. What kind of GOP probe into Ukraine? What is a probe into Joe Biden again? Let's read it here. The Senate Judiciary Chairman, Lindsey Graham, reversed course Tuesday and announced he'll open a Ukraine inquiry that he would give President Donald Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, an opportunity to testify and a counter to the impeachment inquiry. A counter by the House Democrats. Graham has previously said he would not open such an investigation, pushing instead for someone outside of politics at the Department of Justice to look at matters involving Ukraine, including Trump and Giuliani's allegations about the actions of former President Joe Biden and his son. Here we go, Lindsey. You're sticking your tongue right back up Donnie's ass again and getting a big taste of that crap and eating it down. Given the House of Representatives' behavior, it is time for the Senate to inquire about corruption and other improprieties involving Ukraine. Hey, I got an idea there, Lindsey. Why don't we open up an inquiry into the crimes and the money laundering of the Trump family, of the Trump kids? How much have they made off the International Bribe Collection Center down there on right down from the White House? Where, all your golf clubs, all your properties around the world, Donnie. Why don't you show them taxes? Oh, no, I ain't going to do that shit. No. Therefore, I will offer to Mr. Giuliani the opportunity to come before the Senate Judiciary Committee to inform the committee of his concerns. Oh, wonderful. They're going to make a committee in the Senate and then invite Rudy Giuliani, the clown, the court jester of the Trump administration, to come in and do his clown show in front of the Senate to try to offset the House? That's what they're going to do.
Yep.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to start their own little shit in the Senate, and Mitch McConnell will go right along with this. He'll just boom bah everything they want to do, while he stands on a pile of legislation that the House has passed over and over and over and does nothing for this country. The whole Republican Party is just one crime mob family, lorded over by this.
A bunch of ass kissers.
That's exactly what they are. It has to be money, baby. It can't be anything else. It's not patriotism. It's not his unmatched wisdom. He's not a stable genius.
If you could even
follow the dollars.
That's where it is, baby. It's all about the money with this man. It always has been. You know, that's how come he fights tooth and nail for them taxes. Why would somebody so outright upstanding and perfect that you know he most perfect man in history? Look it up in your encyclopedias. You know,
that's why he wants the feds to cut interest rates below.
Yes.
So he will
make money. You know, he wants to make loans at 0%. That's what he wants. It's for him. It's not for your ass. It's not for any of us. Maybe it's going to help you with your if you're looking to buy a car or a house. You know, if their interest rates drop, that helps out a little bit. But they usually drop them to try to ward off what they feel is impending doom.
And it is impending doom.
Yes, the market dropped again today.
100 million in loans from around the world.
Yeah.
That's
the unemployment
very beneficial to have below zero.
I can't remember what show I was watching because I've been watching a lot of.
Right.
But there was a show about the unemployment and how they've been doctoring the books on unemployment to be able to keep a face, and they're lowering the Fed to be able to keep that appearance up that the country is running good. And it's not.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have fallen off of unemployment. We have the laying off of General Electric, the laying off of Chevrolet, and a bunch of other big companies. Somewhere close to 80 or 90,000 people. And there's absolutely no jobs. 20,000. I got this off my trucker reports. 20,000 truckers have been laid off.
And I heard the report there was going to be approximately a total of 80,000 by the end of this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to devastate, the trucking industry itself. The markets, they're watching. And everything I have read, and I'm not that heavily into the financial end of this. I try to pay attention to it as much as I can because that's his big claim to fame. My economy. No, asshole. It's not your economy. It's Obama's.
The truckers losing their jobs, that many jobs, and another, like what you just said, the main reason for them doing that, because there's no freight. There's no freight coming in to be moved anywhere.
That ain't good. Well, there's a trade war going on. Tariffs.
Yeah.
It's shut down on imports. If a company can't afford to import the stuff because it's got a tariff on it, because guess who's going to pay the tariff? Well, the Chinese are, John. Kiss my ass, you ignorant minion. It's just, his whole presidency. The only thing he can throw out there to their base is that the Supreme Court. They got the Supreme Court. They got a great, big, huge tax cut. And they've rolled back, so many regulations that are going to take us years to re-implement what he has destroyed. That's their payoff. It's not their pride in their country or their party or their president. It's greed. And it's nothing but, I swear, I've always said, every one of our senators and congressmen, including the Democrats, should have to wear a coat just like the ones they have on the trading floor and have, or NASCAR, where they have all the patches of all the people that's donating mega bucks to your ass so we can see who you're representing.
You go.
We should see that. Every time we talk about the financial end of it, my opinion has always been and has never changed. These guys are not living off their congressional or senatorial pay. No. Every Mitch McConnell is a millionaire. All these people get to be millionaires. Insider trading, baby, is the way I think they do it. A little stock tip here, there. Put your money over here. It's going to grow like crazy.
It didn't hurt that his wife gave him 89 million for new things for him.
Yeah.
Gee.
It's disgusting because we all know it's happened. We all know it's been happening all our lives. on both sides of the fence. But when Citizens United came in, when that little law was passed, that just screwed the American people. Your opinion, it means squat to them now. It's how much money they're getting from the big donors, and it's dark money, baby. You don't know nothing about it. That's how come we can't get legislation passed. That's how come Mitch McConnell sits on everything. That's how come the Republicans won't vote on gun legislation at all. Because the records show us, the polls show us, most Americans want these laws. They want things to change. But the people with the big money, they don't give a shit what you want. Now they're going to let you have a little something here, a little something there, do a little tap dance here, give you some phony-ass explanation of why they can't do what they should be doing. Somebody save me from a rant.
Go ahead.
Somebody save me from a rant. I want to thank Joy Peters tonight. She is one of our family members of Blue Dot for a long time. She sent a donation on email.
Oh?
Yeah. She sent a donation by email, and Joy Peters, we appreciate, in the form of a HEB gift card.
Oh boy.
I mean, what kind of gift?
Right?
That's a perfect gift. Thank you very much, Joy Peters. Yeah. Yeah,
cool.
It's on my phone. All I have to do is go to HEB and flash my phone at them. Hey, this lady says she's paying right here.
Awesome.
It is awesome. Thank you, Joy Peters. We appreciate that tremendously, darling.
And HEB has the best stuff, so it's like...
HEB's got the best stuff. All of it.
What is that?
It's the best stuff?
No,
it's all the stuff you find at HEB.
HEB is the Texas grocery store, and they offer... really good prices on their stuff, and oftentimes run really good coupons that are throughout the store. Buy something, get something free. Normally during like all the big holidays, like 4th of July, you'll get a pack of hot dogs and then get
in the world
the
of
buns,
grocery stores,
ketchup, mustard.
It's like saying Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything Texas can be found in HEB. You know, and they search that. I'm proud of them because hey, they search this state for recipes in things that people make. You know, one of the salsas that is big in HEB right now is made by this family up by it's up in the hill country somewhere. I keep wanting to say Burnett, but I don't know. But this old boy they had a salsa contest. This old boy won, and now his salsa is on the shelves, and man, it flies off the shelves. It damn shit's great. And it's those little things that HEB does that goes out and find authentic Texas food or recipes and stuff, and then bring it to their local store. Hey, I sound like a freaking commercial for HEB. I ought to send them a bill.
There you go.
I do. That's the only place I shop because, I'm a little mad at them right now because they're remodeling my store.
Oh.
This is
but that one is packed all the time.
This upsets me because I know where every damn thing is in that store, and all of a sudden it's like, nope, we're moving everything around. You go find it, because there's construction going all over the place. They're remodeling and doing some new additions, but until they get done with it, and then even when they get done with it, I'm gonna have to learn the new map where everything is. But I have a feeling they're gonna leave it basically around the same thing they got, so they can keep their customers happy. I like to be happy.
Could be worse, Dad.
What?
You could be stuck in an elevator for 45 minutes.
Hey, what happened?
Okay.
What happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the real story happens when they get out.
Yeah, no, that's when Travis has a public rant.
Yes.
So no, I wanted to tell a story because we brought it up. Dad brought it up to Dennis early on in the show, and I want to tell it because out of my entire weekend, my weekend was good. Okay. But Friday, oh God. Okay, so if you ever plan to come to Corpus, the Emerald Beach Hotel is a wonderful hotel. It used to be a Holiday Inn, then they moved, and someone else bought it out. And
your Facebook, Blondie62 said Facebook crapped out.
What? Let me check.
Facebook crapped out.
Let me check really quick.
Unknown for me.
I could check.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I'm going to have a hard time checking with this going on. Because right now, I've noticed we've been dipping in the red, but it hasn't been, like, solid in the red, so...
I remember that. Ooh, look what Caroline...
Oh, I bet that distracted the hell out of you.
Batson made a beautiful salmon with spinach and cheesy
Oh,
cream
no, it
sauce
still says
and
we're
puppy
live.
Pastry. Ooh, Carolee, that looks good, darling.
Maybe you're going to have to try to refresh your Facebook page and see if we pop up, because it still says we're live.
Food porn. I like to see food porn on my Facebook.
I'm sorry. It's over somebody's phone.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, you're going to have to, yeah, no, because we're still going.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Well, I seen that, and I'm going, okay, I'm reporting it right now.
Yeah. No, we're good. I'm glad. Woo!
Hey, look at there. I see me. I'm live.
Yeah, stop that. You're going to take up our internet.
I'm waving to him.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if he sees me.
Anyway, so if you ever come by the Emerald Beach, great. Don't touch the elevators, period. Ever. Period. So here's what happens. So I work with a group. We put on entertainment at the convention we go to every year. And it was a Friday. We just got done with our stuff, and we decided we were going to go up to the 5th floor where there was a green room and get something to drink. And there was 8 of us. The elevator was not cramped. It was just fine. And we make it all the way up to the 5th floor. Or should I say we made it past the 5th floor. There's no other floor past the 5th floor. And we were stuck there for a little bit. And after about like maybe 2-3 minutes of waiting, we decided we were going to hit the button and talk to somebody about it. And it rang like a phone 11 times.
1 ringy dingy.
2 ringy dingy. 3 ringy dingy. And then we hear, hello?
Just
It's
hello.
like, yeah? Is everything okay? No, we're kind of stuck. Where are you? In the
Right
elevator.
there. Shouldn't he know where that call's coming from?
That we said in the elevator. Which elevator?
Hey, the elevator phone's ringing.
And by the way, when I'm putting on this voice, I mean he was literally like, "What elevator?"
I'm just waiting for the ding. Please insert $5 for the next.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
My God.
If you wish to continue to the next floor,
So
please deposit.
So we start kind of getting a little nervous. I mean, luckily I was with a bunch of funny people, so my anxiety wasn't kicking in too bad. But my anxiety started to kick when I saw fingers trying to come through the hotel or through the elevator, and it's my girlfriend on the other side trying to get the door open. And I'm like, no, you fucking stop. Well, yeah, I mean, I think she got a wet floor sign. She was trying to pry the door open because no one was up there. Nobody was up there trying to get us out. And after a little bit, she finally stopped. I say about 15 minutes go by, and we feel a jolt in the elevator. And we start gently going down. But then there would be these jolts of like, drop, then going down a little bit. Drop, then going down. And I'm like, well, we're about to get fucking crushed. We make it all the way down to the 1st floor. And that's where we remain for another 35-30 minutes. And the guy calls back halfway through that and was like, hey, y'all still stuck in that elevator?
See, that was. Y'all are more calm than me because I would at that point. What do you think, asshole? Have you come around and looked to see if we're still in there?
So, some of us are just starting to burn up. We're overheating. We get the door cracked a little bit just for air conditioning to come in, just a little bit. But we're starting to dehydrate. Some of us were about to have panic attacks. I was about to kill somebody when I got out that door. But, because here's the thing, fire department was never called.
Yeah.
And, after 45 minutes, you would think.
Yeah, I would think that they would have called it.
Yeah.
Nobody had a phone?
Oh, no, we had phones. We were live streaming it. Well, I wasn't, but everybody else was.
911? Hey, I'm stuck in
Well, we thought they would do it. I mean, you have an elevator stuck in your hotel for 45 minutes.
They don't want no.
No, they don't want no
outside their building.
So anyway, after a very long wait, the doors open and we made it past the first floor. We had to climb up and out, which was really entertaining. And I was going to be okay with it. I was like, okay, we're fine. We're good. And that was when a guy who pried the door open. There was no water waiting for us. There was no, are you okay? There was no, I'm glad y'all are fine. Oh my God, do you need anything? There was a, oh, no wonder this thing broke. All these fucking people are in here. Y'all broke the elevator.
Yeah, I would have been all over his ass.
I would have said, thank you. You can pay for our rooms. Goodbye.
Yeah,
well,
yeah, that's the least you could do.
Well, thankfully it was all caught on tape. I kind of went ballistic. Few of us did, and we were not happy with that guy. But the guy tried to claim, and this is the reason why I wanted to tell the story, the guy claimed there was only 6 people allowed in the elevator at a time. Well, first of all, he said there was a sign. There was not a sign. The only sign that represents anything of that kind of matter in the elevator was there is a weight limit of 2,600 pounds, which we would not even anywhere near get to that limit. And we've crammed those elevators before. We've been there before.
Right.
We've crammed them with luggage and ourselves all the time. These elevators could work. Plus, we made it all the way up to the 5th floor. The weight was not a problem. But he said there was signs, which was bullshit. Well, later, and I should have brought it because it's our souvenir.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, Rose comes up to us later with a sign that, a piece of paper with like really hardcore scribbled handwriting on it that said 6 people or less. So what ended up happening was that guy that got in our shit, I guess he knew he fucked up. So I imagine him and his buddies tried to put signs up all over the place. So when we went to go complain,
these were handwritten on pieces
of
paper
like
with a
little
tape,
fucking
with a pencil.
Yeah. So not official sign.
No.
Anyway, so bottom line is I think the guy got fired, and we became legends for the rest of the weekend. We were the people who got stuck in an elevator. However, the moral of the story is don't get in those elevators, because I saw where the elevator got stuck again, and I think those people were in there longer than we were.
Oh man,
bless their hearts.
Yeah. Can you imagine your mama being stuck in an elevator?
No, I didn't know. That was one of my fears since I was little, is getting stuck in an elevator and the elevator drops. And so when we were coming down from the 5th floor, I was just thinking that entire time, oh fuck. Me and Tyler are looking at each other like, is this it? Like,
you're gonna die? This
is how we're gonna go out in the fucking elevator?
I have claustrophobia.
Yeah. Oh God, my friend.
That would not.
I would have gone ballistic in there, and if he had opened that door and said that to me, his jaw would have been in my right fist, and he would have been on the floor.
If I wasn't representing my group, I probably would have done more than scream, because my friend next to me had claustrophobia, and she was having a freak out. But
Abby said she was not having fun.
Yeah. Oh, did you talk to Abby about it?
Well, yeah, because I commented on her singing.
Yeah.
Karaoke. I didn't see your ass up there singing.
No, because I don't sing.
Well,
I mean, I sing, but I don't sing.
Good. Abby, and so did Eric.
Yeah, no, they're great. Good. Anyway, so bottom line is if you're ever in Corpus Christi, do visit the Emerald Beach Hotel. The staff is nice. The rooms are nice. Don't trust the elevators. And also,
just walk up.
Yeah, just in the stairs. Luckily, we were only on the 2nd floor, so when we had to get to our room, we just took the stairs. And one other quick mention is a friend of mine told me after all that happened, she looked up what to look for in an elevator. If you do not see like an inspection piece of paper in the elevators showing the last time it was inspected, don't go on it. And when we noticed when we went back on the elevators later, there was no sign of paperwork that showed that thing's been inspected.
They got to pay to have somebody come inspect that. It's not in the budget, so that, if it's working, they don't.
So did you get anything from management?
Well, no, because here's the thing. Our rooms were bought by the convention staff because we were guests. We work there. So that's not up to us. But there's nothing stopping us from leaving like reviews on the internet.
They should have offered them something. A free drink at the bar.
Like free dinners or something.
I'm not going to say that they didn't. I'm going to say that if they did, it was probably offered to the convention holders because they're the ones paying for all the rooms and paying for us using their facilities. I'm sure something happened but again, don't get me wrong, the rest of the staff was awesome. And what's up?
I'm going to be right there next to Brian Champagne.
What's up?
I'm going to jump up in the air right before it hits the ground.
See, Tyler looked it up, and apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to lay down flat.
Yeah, let the body absorb the
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're still gonna get fucked up, but
pretty much so, because the body is still in motion. The sudden, it's not the fall that kills you; it's the sudden stop at the other end.
Stop.
Yeah,
but don't get me wrong. Like I said, I want to make it clear: the hotel's nice, the staff was nice. Just that one asshole was the first one who had to open his mouth. And I'm pretty sure he got fired. Just don't trust the elevators until you see that plaque. Because you do not want to be like what we were. Oh, and don't get me wrong, the people, whoever was on the phone saying, hello, yeah, fuck that guy too. Seriously. What elevator are you in? Are you still in the elevator?
That's what would kill me. Where are you?
I'm in the freaking elevator. The same guy?
No, it wasn't the same guy.
Okay.
If it was, I would have had more reason to want to kill the dude.
Where the hell do you think I'm talking to you from?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If it was staff, it's like they probably never get this phone call ever, like, oh, our elevators never get stuck.
Okay, but the second time he called you.
That's what got me.
Yeah, he calls
Are
back.
y'all still stuck?
You answered, and he asked.
Yeah. He calls back later. Are you still stuck?
You're in the elevator, and asked you.
Yeah, we're all throwing a barbecue in here.
I would have wanted to find him.
It was sad because it was getting so hot.
Y'all still stuck?
Yeah, it was so hot that a few of us had to strip because we were all there. Some of us were in bulky cosplays.
Oh, that's
and so
right.
they had to start taking that shit off, and they weren't wearing anything underneath.
Already all dutied up in there.
Yeah,
they're creature stuff.
Oh my god, it was so bad. But don't get me wrong, the rest of the weekend was good. It was really packed, but it was really good. Just that one incident. So yeah. Do visit
they would have
the
been in trouble if fire department had been called.
Yeah, I think about that, and I think after like the first 25 minutes, we probably should have made a call. But, and again, I was never going to get upset because I understand shit happens. I'm not going to take it out on anybody. But the moment, I would have had a complaint about the guy on the phone. But if that one guy didn't introduce us as soon as we've been stuck in an elevator for 45 minutes the way he did, I would have been fine. But that guy, that was enough to set everybody off. It's just like, man, fuck off. That dude.
Not very good customer relations.
Other than that, it was nice to be at the beach for a few days.
I got a gold star.
On what?
On Liker.
Oh. I guess that's a good thing. I haven't looked at.
I got a gold star on
I haven't looked too much into Liker yet, so I don't know how it works.
Well, it's just like Facebook, except it doesn't have any advertising or,
Yeah, in other words, better.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's just people, and there's no advertisement for whatever.
Yeah. That was one of the, other than the fact that Facebook's Facebook, that was one of the reasons why I left, was because I was really getting tired of.
I have a silver star in contributing to the Democratic Party.
Oh.
I have a silver star for contributing to domestic policy.
Whoa.
And then I have a gold star in illustration. And the reason I got that one, I don't illustration. I didn't draw that. I draw tic-tac-toe. I can draw that, baby. No, I have been, with credits, been sharing, because on Liker, and I'm not giving an advertisement, it's just a new platform out there like Twitter or anything else. But they have categories. When you post, when you post something, you have to decide what category you want it posted in. And most of mine go to the Democratic Party, politics, Democratic Party. I go into different social items if I deem something. But lately here, I've been receiving a lot of art from Thomas Morgan, and I want to share this shit. I want to share it. So on Liker and on Facebook also, I've been posting it. But I started posting some of his work that is not political in nature at all, and he does some fantastic ink and pen or ink drawings that are just totally out. An octopus, the Kraken, surrounding a lighthouse, in pen, and it's just very. But anyway, I've been sharing it on Liker, and they like him so much. I got a gold star for sharing his shit.
Oh, well, there you go.
I got a gold
nice.
Star. Yeah.
I really like how there's a ranking system like that. Like that makes it more. That makes social media like interactive.
Well, the Liker, really it's just now getting started. I was invited to do it by Rivero. Rivera, and you know, because he founded it and whatnot. He was the founder of Occupy Democrats. Anyway, he started this platform. And it still has a few kinks maybe to work out. There's a few glitches that he's got to get fixed in there, I guess.
But well, that's anything new.
Yeah, it's anything new. It's a new platform. But there is no, it's just people's posts. There's no distractive news stories, or there's no distractive buy this thing, or if you search for tires one time like I did, Jesus Christ, I'm getting a damn ad for Tire Rack every time I turn around. Do you need tires? Hey, we heard you need tires. Don't forget your tires.
Yeah, no shit.
See you later, DW. DW.
See you later, David.
Oh, David's leaving?
Yeah, he said he's got to run.
Oh, he got to run. All right, David, tell Sally we said hello. Have a good night, and maybe come back. Tell Sally to dip in here and say hello, too. We'd love to hear from her. I like Sally. She's
we actually got the 5-minute warning. This show went by fast today.
We got a 5-minute. Who's giving the warning?
Well, I am. Normally you do hour and a half now, right?
Yeah, we've been doing an hour and a half. The other night we was in here for shit longer than that, weren't we, Belda?
Almost 2.
Yeah, almost 2. We let the time escape us, and we was just talking.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and I was way late.
No, the only reason why I've been cutting it down to an hour and a half, I've noticed the views on YouTube. Like, more people are more intrigued to watch it for like a full hour and a half than 2 hours. So I've been trying to keep it down just a little bit shorter, even though it's already hard to dedicate more than probably 15 minutes to a video. But surprisingly, a lot of people will sit and rewatch the entire live stream, which is really cool of y'all. So
we appreciate it.
Yeah,
you know,
probably go back up a little bit when go back live on YouTube.
Yeah, we really miss our YouTube family. We still get, you know, letters and communications from them. They leave comments when they're over there on YouTube and whatnot, and they seem excited to be for the day to come back that we go live. We do miss them. We do. So that's half our family. That's half our family, baby.
Hey, John. Yesterday, I was on YouTube when your rant came up, and it was on there, so I clicked on it. Guess what was not in front of it? A commercial.
No shit. I wonder if I hit a wrong button.
Either that, or sometimes it'll randomly, like, there's been times where I click on a video and it'll randomly not play an ad.
Most of the time I click on it, it's, I'm a Republican asshole, and we really like to explain to you why the Democrats are, you know.
I wish there was a way you can go in and just say, don't you dare put that shit on my video.
Well, what
I wish there was actually a way to go in. I mean, I don't mind some of the ads, but I wish there was a way to go in and basically cut most of those ads. I know they're trying to make money.
You know, to be honest, I could do that. But the ad, the only thing I put on the front of my videos is a skippable ad, meaning that it'll run for about 2 or 3 seconds, and you just hit skip, and boom, there you go. That little thing, it does actually make us a small income, and I mean small.
Small. We didn't.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
It takes 2 months.
I'm talking about the one that you get in there and you can't skip it, and you're sitting there. Oh my God! I don't want to listen to this. You know?
Oh, I could. I have the option to put unskippable. I have the option to put overlay ads, which means that during the video, I guess they overlay an ad right over my face or whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play that shit. You know,
yeah, no, so the only, what they're trying to get you to...
It's at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it's like a little banner at the bottom, yeah.
Well, I don't like to advertise at all, really. If we ever hit the point in our Patreon that you know, our Patreon meets a certain level, then that's... Well, I'll cut that shit out.
Yeah,
we
basically
just won't have, you know, advertisement, period.
Basically put anything that's, like, directly from the crowd, so Patreon, or when we were doing YouTube live streams, the Super Chats... That was our primary income, and if we got to a point where we were high enough... CNN came along. But no, like, the moment we don't have to rely on ads anymore, we're going to get rid of it, because the way it works is you have to make $100 in ad revenue before they can even give it to you.
If you don't make $100,
they hold on to it until
we get
you
it.
actually make it.
So when you look over there, you go... Well, you can see the handwriting on the wall. We're not going to get a check from them this month.
Yeah,
so.
Because also, and a lot of YouTubers will tend to, like, pay attention to what they put in their videos to avoid their video getting, you know, getting flagged for not advertiser friendly. But we don't do that because we don't want to send. No, we don't.
We get some.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, you don't go in and censor your videos.
Oh, no.
So if we were to go back and censor your
We're
videos...
live and raw.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at, is if we actually went back and get it, we could probably be getting more ad revenue, but mostly all of our videos are flagged. So when a video doesn't get flagged, we're like,
well, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna change.
There you are.
We lost internet.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
Oh no shit.
Wow.
Are we off the air?
No, we're not off the air. We're just reconnecting right now.
You want to pull Bernadette down? She got.
Yeah, sure. One second.
Okay.
1 second. Here we go. Yeah, we got completely
Yeah,
kicked off. I don't know if we're back on. I know we're on Discord, but I don't know if we're online.
I don't know.
Everything went dark for a minute, and yeah, I lost Discord. I lost Periscope.
Wow.
And so I had to disconnect and reconnect again
Republicans.
just to get back into Discord.
Is it Trump's fault?
It's damn Republicans.
Yes.
I swear. No, I'm too much of a small little gnat on the fence for them to worry about me. But there are times I go, really? Am I getting that good? That popular?
I think it was something because everybody in the blue room were saying that they had to, their internet got funky, or they disconnected, or they lost Facebook or whatever. So something.
We were sitting here and we hear you talking and line up. Bloop. How's that air? Hello?
Well, damn. You missed the best part of the whole show. You couldn't believe how wonderful. It was the most perfect sentences in the history of history.
Yeah, we were
And y'all
talking
missed
about
it.
we were talking about copyright in YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
and I
so
said
great.
something.
And then
gave words
everything
of
went
wisdom.
dark after that.
Yep.
Yeah.
YouTube was like, fuck you.
Y'all missed the
You know what's funny,
unbridled,
though?
unmatched wisdom of my words in that brief time.
It's funny when YouTube watches this, we're going to still be here talking to ourselves because obviously we upload the raw video, not the stream. So
We upload.
so YouTube didn't miss
You know
a
what's
thing.
funny, guys? I will tell you what's funny is that, sometimes I'm here and I'm part of the show, and I will go back and I'll watch the show anyway, just so I could comment down in YouTube.
Baby, we love you for it too.
Yeah, I do that.
I
I do
have
that
been-
same thing. I do that same thing.
I have been getting a lot of questions from because I'm new over on Liker. So if you're watching Liker, our Monday, Wednesday, and Friday shows are usually anywhere from 15 minutes to 22, 25 minutes if I'm really pissed off. Our Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday shows are live shows and visits with our Blue Dot family for the notice of those people. That's how come some of them are long. They asked me one day, somebody asked me the other, can't you cut these things down? I don't have 2 hours to watch you. Well, tune in tomorrow, baby. I'm only here for a quarter hour. I'll only waste 15 minutes of your time. Yeah, just a public announcement.
It's not a waste of time what you do, John.
Thank you, baby. I
it's not a
appreciate
waste
that
of time.
tremendously.
No, it is not.
It is only by the nature of our grand Blue Dot family, baby, that this thing even moves. This family grows because of concerned citizens, and that's what I love. What would
I
you say?
did see something about Facebook and Trump.
Right.
And Trump is trying to get Facebook to give them information on people like us.
Yeah. How you like that shit? They want to know who's trying to stomp on the Republicans, who's being unfair to the Republicans.
I'm going to send him an email.
That,
Zelda Snyder,
Yeah.
address.
Hey.
I post. I don't like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I not email. I Twitter him. I answer
You're
his Twitters.
orange. Are you an orangutan?
Yeah. Yeah. Really. You just settle the record. Come out and say it. Did your mom have sex?
Oh, and by the way, take a shower. You smell like shit.
Yeah, you smell like shit. Your whole family smells like shit. Everything that comes out of your mouth smells like shit. I cut no quarter to that man. He has been a disgrace since before he was elected, and the people of this country should have known better. But now you know better. And when you know better, you do better. So don't make that mistake again.
Right now, it is not us against Trump supporters.
No, this is
It
begone.
is our Democrat. It is our Democratic Republican, Democrat Republic.
Yes, it's our democracy that is staked
You
here.
see,
And
at
either we
stake
uphold it.
against a dictator.
Right.
And
Remember.
that's what it boils down to.
Always
It's
remember.
no longer us against them.
No.
It's us against him.
It's all
I
this
was
nation.
born in this country, and it's supposed to be freedom of speech, and you're supposed to be free to say what you want.
And we do, baby.
Yeah.
Every
Absolutely.
day on this show, we do. And I'm proud to. And I
Yeah.
try to
You just can't
encourage
say
others
you
to
just-
do the same thing. Because this like you were just saying, this is not a Republican or a Democratic issue anymore.
Nope.
It full-heartedly was for me when I first started this shit because I hated him. He's everything that I stood against. He's a lying sack of shit, and everybody could see it, and I was wondering why these people voted for him. But I have moved on from that. Getting into the news every day, studying what this man does, what his administration does, not only here but around the world, it will turn anybody into a concerned citizen. It's no longer a matter of I just hate him. I hate what he is doing to our country and to the very planet that we live on. And he doesn't care what kind of destruction, whether it be in our civil society or in our planet. He doesn't care. As long as him
Nope.
and his little group of family and minions make money, baby.
Look at our blue dots around the world that come on the show and can, and give us insight.
Right. Yes. Their voices are always welcome here. We always like everybody's
Hey,
voice
we're
is welcome here.
We're just trying to be informed citizens.
That's exactly
all.
That's the most important thing that you can do as a citizen is be informed and participate in your government. And it's a simple thing to do. And all it takes is to stand up and go, hey, wait a minute, my opinion does count. And Betty over here is going to back me up. And Joe over there says the same thing. And when you get that going, then that's all of us, baby.
And not only your opinion, but your vote matters
That's
also.
right. Your vote is the most important thing. That's all we have is our voice and our vote. And I say it all the time, baby. Use both of them. Use both of them as many times as you are allowed to. And I'm allowed every damn day except Saturday.
Okay.
I rest on God's given day of Saturday. And then we crank it back up Sunday night. Anyway, I want to thank all of y'all for coming by. Bernadette, Dennis, appreciate it, buddy. I hope you remain getting better. TW and Belda, baby, y'all, we appreciate what you do for the show every time. And those of you that that give us the most essential thing that you can possibly give us, and that's the time it takes to listen to us and to participate in this conversation. Anyway, got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I missed everybody, so it's great to be back.
I will say it too. I'm glad you're back. I don't like having all that crap around me. It baffles my mind. Do I have to do something? Should I do this? Yeah. I'm even going, do I need to switch camera views just for fun?
I kept telling him, don't touch any buttons.
Yeah, don't touch
Thank you,
nothing.
Velda. I appreciate that.
Just play with the mouse. That's all I'm allowed to do. Play with the mouse.
My biggest fear throughout the entire weekend was something would go wrong, and Dad would call me, but I can't get to the phone because I'm on the clock or something like that.
And if I did, it would be live.
He almost got in trouble.
Oh, wait.
His boom mic almost boomed him in the head because it kept falling forward.
Oh,
what?
Yeah. Well, not mine. See,
this janky one?
That janky one over there. It moves. And he had switched it. And actually, the microphone that he uses right now was pulled over here because it was easier to get mine, swing it out of the way. And that way we could position everything. But no, that irritated me. It's like you're trying to talk like this and you keep going down.
I told him put a hook in the ceiling, tie a rope to it so it's
hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, that's what she
Make
said.
it like one of those wrestling microphones that come down.
We got a sack
Pretty
of something.
much.
I forgot what's in that bag now. We put something heavy in
But
that
don't stand
bag.
up and quack your head.
Yeah, no kidding.
And take that bag off there and it's going to sink like a rock.
Yeah, no.
Counterweight, baby. We improvise. That's what we do.
Always. But no, I really missed everybody. I missed talking to y'all. I don't miss the politics. I didn't get to hear Trump's name throughout the entire weekend, so that was great.
You lucky ass.
I know.
Travis, we're glad you got out the elevator and you was able to come back, dude.
Oh God, I thought I was gonna die in that elevator and never come out, and like the rest of my life, man, like I didn't get to live it because I went to
I would have come down there to rescue you. If you would have called.
You would have
me.
been faster.
Probably.
You would have been faster.
Are you shitting me?
You would have
all I would have taken. What, honey? Oh, it's the kids. What's wrong?
I could
They're
actually
stuck in
see
an
that
elevator.
John would be in there with his.
Oh, Mama would have been running my ass out there and crank up the truck. Let's go. Got the crowbar? We're going, baby.
I ended up not telling him about it
crowbar,
till.
you got the plasma torch there.
I don't
John?
even have to load it. It's already in my toolbox in the back of the truck.
Yeah, I didn't even tell them about that until that night because I was like, let's all mellow out before.
If your mama would have heard that story whilst you were in the elevator,
yeah.
Oh hell yeah, we would have been on the way.
Yeah, no, I knew better. Me and Tyler both knew better.
And that would have been bad for the motel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I could just hear
no
John. I'm
fury.
saving my son because I don't like this shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mama would have been. I wouldn't have had a chance. Mama would have been all over their ass.
Oh god.
Yeah, I would have been my job.
She would have grabbed the keys and started the truck for you.
Yeah. She would have been the driving
Maybe
force,
at that
man.
point though, the emergency services would have actually been there because there would have been bloodshed. Not from us being in the elevator, but Mom would be.
Oh yeah.
Mama would be.
No.
Some people would be going home with black eyes.
And Mama has no been in that situation before.
Yes.
If she thinks you think the law is going to stop, you're going to send an officer out there to stop her. Good luck with that shit. That's all I got to say. Good luck with that.
Wow.
Yep.
Anyway.
Did she ever break anybody's jaw?
Not since we've been married, but I've held her back a few times. I've held her back.
Nobody
a few times.
held me back.
I thought she's going to get me killed a few times. Honey,
I seen a gal.
Jesus, do you see the size of the guy? Shit, he's like, God damn it, honey, don't get me in a fight with somebody. Pick on that guy over there. I think I can take him. Shit.
I had a little old gal hit my daughter.
Oh no!
Knocked her off her feet
Oh, yeah.
as I come through the door.
Yeah.
Broke 3 ribs and broke her jaw.
I thought you were talking about me.
No.
No.
If it's her kids, oh yeah, I know where I rank
That's
on
what
the ladder.
I did.
I know where I rank on the ladder. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know she'll come to my rescue, but not nearly as fast as she's coming to rescue them.
Good on you though, Velda. Good on you.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
There you go.
Mess with my kids. Fuck off.
Well,
No.
we're all family, baby.
Yeah.
This whole big family, and we watch each other and we support each
So
other.
if you get stuck in an elevator, we'll go to your hotel and pry you out ourselves, is what Dad's saying.
That's what I'll do.
Because we're all family
And
here.
if
we
you
off
guys
the
get
air?
ganged up on, I'll come along with my skillet.
Are we
Yeah.
off?
No, not yet.
I didn't think so.
No, we haven't said goodbye yet. I mean, we were getting into the goodbyes, but we didn't say
All right.
goodbye.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, y'all. No.
Click.
Again, we want to thank all those that donate to the show, all our Patreon members, those that donate in other ways. It keeps the show on. It buys everything we need nowadays to put some food on the table and keep the lights on. It's our job nowadays, so we wholeheartedly appreciate it. And come back often. And
Yeah.
like, share, subscribe. John Brittleville, Blue Dot in Texas, baby. Keep this family growing. But the most important thing you do, with all joking aside, stay informed and stay involved, baby. You see how serious this shit is getting right now. And it's an assault on our Constitution. It's an assault on our democratic society. And we will not take dictator dotard. We have presidents. We don't have kings. On that note, baby, y'all have a good night. I'll be down ranting tomorrow or something. Well, are you shitting me? Fireworks are going to be shooting every day this week and next week until we get his ass out. So I'll be here. I hope you are too. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you later. Bye.